welcome in episode number 8 of Hangin with Mookie Cooper. I am Gabe DeArmond, publisher of PowerMizzou.com. We'll bring Mookie into the conversation momentarily, but this show every single week has been made possible by the Bruning Law Firm in St. Louis, and we want to make sure we tell you about the folks over at the Bruning Law Firm. They help people who were injured in an accident started by a father and his 2 sons, all of them former Mizzou grads. They're going to treat you like family, helping you recover and also get the compensation you deserve if you have been injured in an accident. Bruning Law Firm is your Missouri law firm, and you can find them at bruninglegal.com. That's BRUNING legal.com, 312-736-7645. If you go to that website, you can do a live chat. You can set up a consultation. Again, if you find yourself in a position you've been injured in an accident, Bruning Legal is the place to go, the Bruning Law Firm, and they have been great partners of ours for quite a while now, and certainly have been happy and proud as a St. Louis firm to partner with Mookie Cooper on this show. And this show's not over. It's episode 8. We've got 10 episodes. We'll do a couple more after giving Mookie a week off next week after spring break. But obviously the black and gold game was this weekend, so we talked to Mookie a little bit about that, and kind of like we do every week, just whatever was on our minds. All right, we bring Mookie Cooper back into the conversation now, and let's see. It is Monday night, so Mookie, how many more practices you guys got left? Just 1 or 2?
2. We got Tuesday and Thursday left.
Okay, so Coach Drink did things different, and he has the spring game, and then he has a couple practices afterwards still. But I know the spring game is what everybody's excited about. So, like, when you go into that thing, does it feel a little more than a regular practice? Does it just kind of feel like another practice? What's that like for you guys?
No, it's for sure more than a regular practice. We for sure we're going against the same people as we do in practice, but we got a crowd now. You got the uniforms on. We just seen the new yellow jerseys for the first time.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? It's way turned for sure.
Okay. Yeah. Somebody told me, I didn't realize that those were new uniforms. So, I mean, you guys get new uniforms like every 6 days, don't you?
Something like that. I guess Drink trying to make that feel.
There you go. All right. So when you guys did the draft last week, so as soon as the draft is over, you guys all sitting around like, all right, my team's definitely better than your team?
I mean, we was doing that while the draft was going on, for real. Like, we was sitting at that while it's going on. Afterwards, it was just like every day between the draft and spring ball, we was just talking stuff about who was going to win.
Okay. And your team did end up winning. I know I think the final was 35-34. Is that right?
Yeah, I know we won by like 1 point.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So how much trash are you guys talking to the guys that were on the other team
then? It ended today. We know what I'm saying. We had our steaks today. We had these steaks was too big. I ain't even finished my steak, but you know what I'm saying? We got our steaks today. They had their hot dogs. And
now hold on. When Drinkwitz said last week that the winning team gets steaks and the losing team gets hot dogs, like that was a real thing?
Bro, these steaks was huge. Huge. Probably the biggest thing I ever seen. I forgot what they was called, what kind of steak it was. But yeah, we real did have steaks today for dinner after the workout.
All right, hey, I thought he was joking, man. He says some things that I don't really think he's serious, and so I didn't really believe that, but that's a good deal. So all right, you were on a team with Brady Cook. So what'd you see out of your guy in the spring game, your quarterback?
He went out there and showed whole spring ball. We've been working on just like vertical shots and trusting the outside receivers or whatever. So. You know what I'm saying? We put guys in position and they showed their trust, and that's really what we've been trying to work on, just building that relationship with the QBs and just getting that touchdown. And he put it on film.
Yeah. Now, I mean, I know, you got a few balls. Luther had quite a few catches, and on the other side, I mean, Dominic, He made a couple plays, including the one where I think he ran about 120 yards to gain 60 yards. But that had to be fun for you guys, man. Just because you guys have known each other for so long, all out there being able to do it on the same day.
That's like just seeing. It's crazy. It's just all like to us. It just feel like it's just all St. It ain't all St. Louis, but to us, it just feel like we all just out there together. It just feel like it's just us versus the world type deal. Like,
yeah,
it's crazy.
Everybody, I know fans kind of got their first look at what Luther can do out there, and he had himself a nice little day. I mean, I've heard his name a few times in practices. It sounds like he's adjusting to college. Okay.
Yeah, he been balling his whole spring ball.
Yeah,
he made some hard, tough catches. I ain't know, but
okay. Now here was actually the most impressive thing a wide receiver did in that game to me, and I don't know. You might have been on the field, so I don't know if you saw it, but the last touchdown your team scored, Barrett Bannister caught the ball on like the 6-yard line, and I don't know who it was, man, but he broke somebody's ankles at like the 3-yard line.
Yeah, then dove for it, scored. That was hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
that was hard.
I mean,
don't know who.
Yeah, I don't know who it was, but that's like I expect Barrett to catch the ball and get the first down, but I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know he had moves like that.
That's Coach. Shout out Coach Peeler teaching us welcome, man.
Yeah,
just turning up that juice, man. That's that juice.
Okay. So tell me this spring for you, like what did you come in really focused on, and how do you feel about kind of what you've gotten done just personally here in the last 3-4 weeks?
I went in trying to first off show that I'm healthy or whatever consistently. You know what I'm saying? Balling out there, being out there, going through. We had like outside of the spring game, it was 2 live scrimmages. I think we had like 2 live scrimmages or whatever. Just so that being the most part, and then just working on my personal thing, like some of the toughest catches, over the shoulder catches was one of my emphasis this spring ball, knowing a deep ball over shoulder catch. Them probably one of the easiest catches, you know what I'm saying, with the defender on you. But that was really my main goal going into working on tough catches like that, and just being healthy and trying to show win that I got win. You know what I'm saying? I ain't played too many consecutive plays or drives, so just going out there and being back, showing that I got win. That was really my main.
How's that work with you mentioned playing a number of plays in a row, and that's something I know. There are some positions, hey, quarterback, receiver, or quarterback, offensive line. Those guys are kind of out there for every snap, but a lot of you guys are playing a position where you're rotating. So, do you know usually when you go into a game, kind of what the rotation is going to be like, or does it just depend on situation and what play is called, who's out there as far as the 3 receivers go?
It really depends on your school. Like I was at 2 different schools, you know what I'm saying? One where they didn't really rotate, you know what I'm saying? Your guys would be out there, and one where, you know what I'm saying, we did rotate. But I mean, even beforehand when you do rotate, yeah, you got your game script, and all we can practice. You kind of practice on, you in on whatever plays that y'all practicing on. So before the game start, you for sure, knowing like what kind of plays you'll be on. It's just a matter of when or if they are called type deal. But you know what I'm saying? That's kind of how it goes.
And like if you're out there, you run some 45-yard pattern downfield. Is it kind of on you at that point to raise your hand and say, hey man, maybe I need a break on this one, or do the coaches kind of automatically make those kind of moves?
It really depends on you and the coach. Like if you that type of player and they know that you can run 45 yards down and come back and you good, then you can stay in. But like this whole spring, Coach Peeler, he been emphasizing like he ain't do no subs for real. Like when we got sets of plays, even though we tired, he didn't care if you ran a 100-yard bomb. You got no subbing, so we'll be the last one jogging back, and we still got to go back. But that's what I'm saying, like just trying to show win. So it's really just up to you and your coach if they know.
I mean, you got to be honest with me though. If you run like 55 yards downfield, you're going back to the line of scrimmage going, I'm cool if we run on this play, right?
Yeah. You for sure want to run going the opposite way, But Yeah, they want you out there though.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're finishing up spring ball this week, and then you guys get a week off. We're going to take next week off because everybody's on spring break. So big plans. You doing anything for spring break?
I ain't gonna say big plans. It's a big deal going back to see the fam for sure. I'm gonna go back to see the fam St. Louis for like probably go back for a couple of days. But man, I'm gonna go if I don't leave St. Louis, I'm probably gonna be back in Columbia. Like
Yeah.
Working, man. I ain't not too much. I don't got too much going on. I don't be too much like into I be chilling, man. I need to get some work in, man. I'm trying to get, that's what I'm on right now.
Okay. So when you guys leave, like for a break, whether it's spring break, Christmas break, or whatever it might be, I mean, do the coaches have to kind of say, all right, guys, now, don't be dumb. Don't get in trouble back home, or you guys is everybody kind of understand the deal?
They say that here, like, you know what I'm saying?
Every day?
After the spring game, or every weekend, anytime we practice anything, if we were around, they're gonna tell us like just be smart. You know what I'm saying? Because anything can happen anywhere. It ain't gotta just be when you're going back home. You know what I'm saying? People, you know what I'm saying? It was college, so they always tell us anytime we get around or get away from the building for real to be smart and like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta represent Mizzou, represent ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
right. So if you go back home for a couple days next week, like when you go back to St. Louis, what's a couple things that you got to do when you're in St. Louis? I don't know if it's a place you got to eat or a place you got to go.
First, every time I go back to St. Louis, either depending on whoever's at work or the schedule, whatever, I go pull up on either my mama's house. I go to my mom's house. Or I go to my grandma's house. Them is the first spots every time. So, and I rotate or whatever. But then I'm going to eat me some emos for sure. I just found out, somebody just told me about this breakfast spot. It's my friend. I was on the game before I was doing this episode. So
I got you.
Told me like 15 minutes ago. So once I get it back, he just told me I need to go try it out. But that's it for real. I really do the same thing when I'm in St. Louis. I don't really too much go out in St. Louis.
Okay. So then you'll come back from break and obviously spring ball's over and super early. I mean, you guys still got a couple months of school left. So what kind of is ahead for you guys in April and May as far as, is it all team activities? Or are you kind of on your own a little more? How's it work?
We're going to be doing more like lifting and running, kind of how it was like winter workout kind of type deal. Like you just going to have your workout session where you lift and run. I know like sometime between now and the summer, they like add in where like it's a time period where we can have a little bit of meetings, but they don't be like as long as normal during the season and all that, but we can have like a little bit of period, but mostly lifting and running. And then on your own, we set up like QB, the wide receiver, we might run routes or go, you know what I'm saying, go throw or something like that. But with the team, it's just lifting and running for real.
Right. And obviously you guys got, you're going to class all year long. Do the academic people kind of help you guys set up your schedule where, hey, if you've got harder classes, those are in the spring and you got a little easier workload during the season?
Yeah, they for sure try to make it work easiest for you. Like with me, I remember I had to, I prefer to take a math class in the summer instead of season because like just for me, like math is harder or whatever. But yeah, they for sure work with you and try to make it best fit your schedule.
Yeah.
People over there.
I didn't tell you I was going to ask you about this, but Mizzou's got pro day this Friday. All your guys that just finished up are going to be going through there. So you can't say Tyler Beatty because I know Tyler Beatty is like he's going to get drafted. He's a freak show, all that. But who am I going to see at pro day and go, hey, I didn't know that. I didn't know that dude quite had that in him.
I think Boo and Kiki gonna have a day. You gonna see? I think Boo gonna clock something crazy on his 40. I ain't gonna lie, like
yeah.
I think Boo gonna clock something crazy. I think Kiki gonna have a day for sure.
Okay. And I'm curious now that obviously guys that have gone on and either already play in the NFL or they're some of the guys you played with are going to be going to be drafted here pretty soon. You got an NFL team, or do you just like watch guys?
I'm a Packers fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Packers fan, but I watch. I don't just only cheer for the Packers. I cheer for whoever. You know what I'm saying? If I know somebody on the team, and I only know people really from this last draft class. So
right.
I watch and cheer on most receivers that I like for real. That's kind of how my deal is.
How do you grow up in St. Louis and you're a Packers fan?
Because like I was a Rams fan. I went to Rams games all the way up, but once I got to like knowing who was good at football, like who I wanted to like or whatever, it was Aaron Rodgers and I like Devontae Adams. So like that's why adding at least. That's why I said they my team. That's my Madden squad.
Okay. I got you. Is Devontae Adams? That's your favorite receiver?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I grew up in Kansas City. I'm a Chiefs fan. I badly want them to draft your guy Jameson Williams in the first round. That's what I'm pulling for this year.
Didn't they just get they just got a receiver.
They did. They signed Juju Smith-Schuster. Yeah. But I'm pulling Jameson Williams for the number 30 overall pick. That's all I want.
He ain't gonna be on the board by then. I don't think that's gonna. He ain't gonna be on the board by then.
All right, well, trade up for him then. Trade up. That's what I want. But Mookie, man, I appreciate it. I know you're finishing up spring ball, and we want to make sure. I'm talking to Luther here in a few minutes, so I want to get you out of here a little bit early, and we'll bring you back after spring break. We'll do the last 2 episodes, and don't come back from spring break with any stories that are too good, man.
All right, man. I got you.
All right, Mookie Cooper, episode 8. That is like I said, our last one before spring break. We do have 2 after spring break that we'll kind of finish up and bring Mookie back. And who knows what we'll talk about. We'll kind of get him set in the offseason, and maybe we'll just do kind of a grab bag type of thing. Take some questions from you guys again. We'll figure it out. We got a couple weeks, but I want to thank Mookie for his time as always. Want to thank you guys for watching or listening, however you're taking this in. If you are watching on YouTube, do us a favor, hit the like button on the show, subscribe to the channel. That helps in the algorithm to tell people what we're doing. If you're listening on the podcast, which is downloaded or uploaded, I should say, by the time that this goes up, then we would ask you to leave us positive reviews and nice comments. Share what we're doing here on social media, and when you do, make sure you tag the fine folks at Bruning Legal on Twitter, at Bruning Legal. That is the Bruning Law Firm. You can find them online at bruninglegal.com. And the Bruning Law Firm is a personal injury firm in St. Louis. They are going to help people who are injured in an accident, started by a father and his 2 sons, all of them Mizzou grads, all of them certainly friends of PowerMizzou.com. They treat their clients like family, helping them recover and get the compensation they deserve. The Bruning Law Firm is your Missouri law firm. They want to make sure you know that they say go Tigers, and we're happy to partner with Mookie Cooper on this, our first venture into the world of NIL and these shows that we're doing this fall, or this spring, I should say, maybe this fall. We'll see how they go. But I want to thank the folks at Bruning Legal and also Mookie Cooper. But most importantly, you guys for watching, because we always want to know that there is an audience and we're not just talking to ourselves. So, again, next week we are off, but we'll be back the following week after spring break with episode number 9. Thanks for watching. Talk to you in a while.